Year-old and a 17-year-old now facing charges in the death of Luis Ramirez, an immigrant from Mexico. He died last summer after what the DA described this morning as a racially motivated attack in Schuylkill County. Newswatch 16's Ryan Leckie listened in as both sides laid out their cases to a jury this morning. He is live at the courthouse in Pottsville this noon. Good afternoon, Ryan.
Hey, good afternoon, Julie. Testimony got underway just about a half an hour ago with the prosecution calling its first witness. The day began with opening statements, and the prosecution told the jury the two teens provoked the fight, calling it a hate crime that left an illegal immigrant dead. But the defense says it was just the opposite. It was self-defense. A street fight that had a tragic ending is what the defense attorneys for the two teens on trial are arguing at the Schuylkill County Courthouse. The defendants are 19-year-old Derrick Donchak, who's charged with aggravated assault, and 17-year-old Piekarsky, who's charged with murder. In court, the prosecution claimed the pair was part of a group that shouted racial slurs at the victim last summer, telling illegal immigrant Luis Ramirez to, quote, "go back to Mexico." But the defense countered, saying those who may have made those statements are not even the ones on trial. The defense is also expected to push its theory that Ramirez instigated the fight and that the person who threw the deadly punch that led to Ramirez's death was Colin Walsh. Homicide charges against Walsh were dropped 2 weeks ago when he pleaded guilty to federal civil rights charges. It's become a case that drew national attention. Too much attention, according to this couple who thinks Donchak and Piekarsky won't get a fair trial in Schuylkill County.
I've seen the media, like such as CNN, blackball these boys. They don't know the true facts. It'll come out in the trial. And I hope to God that these young men are found innocent.
The man who died was the aggressor, and the boys defended themselves from him.
But the prosecution hopes to change people's minds with witnesses who apparently saw the young men gang up on Ramirez. Something the defense says their clients didn't do, and that the wrong people are on trial, and they plan to prove it. And we want to point out, we've been discussing all along that this is a high-profile murder trial in Schuylkill County and that national media attention was possible. We can tell you that CNN arrived this morning interviewing a number of people close to this case, and we also want to point out that they're tying this trial into a documentary coming up, Latinos in America. Another note we want to tell you is security is extremely tight here compared to previous trials. There are multiple metal detectors that everyone entering the courtroom has to go through. And on a final note, we do want to tell you that the trial is expected to last up to 2 weeks. I'm Ryan Leckie, Newswatch 16, reporting live in Pottsville this noon. Julie, back to you.
Ryan, thanks for that live report, and keep us updated.